Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, representing the Prime Minister, the Hon Greg Hunt.
Well, thanks very much, Geraldine, for a very generous interview. I don't think I'll speak in Melbourne again unless you agree to introduce me, so thank you. To Your Excellency, to John Shine, to Paul Perrot, to the extraordinary Sir Gustav Nussel, and in fact, many, many others to whom I'll refer in a moment. But indeed, I look at Sir Gustav and I look around the room and I'm reminded of the words of T.E. Lawrence. He was better known as Lawrence of Arabia. And he said, "The dreamers of the night may dream their dreams, but the dreamers of the day are dangerous men and women, for with open eyes they help to shape and mould the world to come." And I do look around and I see a lot of very dangerous men and women. People who have imagined the future and brought it to being. And that is the story of CSL, and that's the story of so many extraordinary people in this room tonight. Dr. Brian McNamee, and Brian took a small arm of government. He saw it listed at $300 million. I think, John, you asked about John Shine, you asked what the price might be. I think it closed at about $99.93 today and a value of $46 billion. So if you'd followed Brian's lead, you'd be doing very well. But his is an amazing story, and he is arguably Australia's greatest ever entrepreneur CEO. You have, yeah. So many in the scientific field who have supported and helped build that Australian culture, people such as Sir Gustav. I think he was appointed to Walter and Eliza Hall Institute in 1965, at the end of the great Macfarlane Burnett's career. And Gustav, we share a common date. You were appointed to that role in the year in which I was born. And let me say, your legacy has been carried on in this room by so many who have such a belief in medical science, in innovation, and in the ability to have an impact with your individual lives. Michael Wooldridge is here, a former health minister, and around the world, he may have been the leader amongst health ministers in the last 25 years in driving the push for immunisation as a standard expected by government. And that itself helped drive the market for CSL, but it helped set up countless lives which would otherwise have been lost to be full and rich and to live the measure which they would hope to have been assigned from the outset. So many of you here, from all different sides of Parliament, from all elements, are the people who have created this company, this country, and I want to thank you for that. Now, there is a reason, and Geraldine alluded to it, that I'm not in black tie this evening. I came here straight from the electorate, and in fact I came straight from a test of a breakthrough bitumen aerosol technology. And you're thinking, wow, that's exciting. But trust me, nobody goes to a bitumen aerosol testing process in black tie with a wingtip collar and lives. But it was an interesting example of a local technology where a waste product in terms of crushed tyre residue was being turned into an elasticized bitumen, which allows for much longer lasting product, which allows for roads to be safer, which at the end of the day is about saving lives. And after that, I did visit a new school for children with autism, which we opened today, and it had been created by the local community, and they have a breakthrough approach, and that's about making lives of beautiful young children. And both of these stories are about Australian innovation, but at a local scale. You then translate that to the story of CSL, of saving lives and progressively, as Paul Perot was telling me, making lives over the next century. We know the history of CSL, 100 years, created in the war to deal with the questions of influenza, tuberculosis, polio, diabetes. These were the early and profound areas in which the country and the world were changed by the predecessors of those in this room. And then through the century, the work with plasma fractionalisation. And now, looking forwards, we have this incredible new vision that Paul and his team are working on with regards to haemophilia and changing people's lives, with regards to giving people the opportunity to have longer lives and better quality lives after a first heart attack, with the early infusion of new products which are currently going through testing. So that same spirit of the last 100 years is the spirit which sets this firm and, more importantly, this country up for the next 100 years. For us as a government, it's not our night. This firm, this company, this institution succeeded when it left the government. It succeeded and achieved because of the ingenuity, the sense of human drive and the sense of ambition of people in this room. Yes, there's a $400 million allocation through the Medical Research Future Fund over the next 4 years, and another $250 million in terms of biomedical technology and the fund there. But at the end of the day, you are the people that have created the firm. You are the ones who are creating the future. You should be immensely proud. I am minded of the words of Tennyson's Ulysses when I see this firm of to strive, to seek, to find, but not to yield. It's that spirit which has made you deliver human benefits on an immense scale, like no other Australian firm, like no other Australian group of people, and which I believe will see over the next century the company achieve an even greater impact on humanity. I thank you, I congratulate you, I wish you well.